Hi everyone, Helen here from Helen Kirkham Crafts and welcome to my craft space. Today's video is all about the Tonic subscription box, craft kit number 29. This one is called Dots and Drops Butterfly Kit, and it's all sort of very spring-like, really nice pastel-y colours. We're sort of moving out of the sort of darker, deeper colours of the winter, moving into spring with those beautiful pastels and the metallics that we've got as well. There's some really exciting fun things in this kit to have a play with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around and just show you what you get in your kit, and then give you some inspiration to help you when your kit arrives. Firstly, before I do that, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it, and all the comments and everything from the previous video. So please keep commenting, ask me any questions you like, anything that can help about the kit or crafting in general. And please keep subscribing and liking my channel to get updated about when I put more videos up. So again, thanks very much. Thanks for watching, and I'm just going to turn that camera around. So the first thing you get in your kit is card. This is classic card in bright white. Then you get 2 pieces of mirror card, and this is spring silver and burnished rose. Then you get a piece of pearlescent card in the barely blush. Then you get a speciality piece of card, and this is pearl ripple. It's really cool when it catches the light. That looks amazing. Look at that, a real sheen on there. Then you get what is probably my favourite thing, is the speciality paper. It was my favourite in the last kit as well. I really like this. It's cotton style paper, so it's got a real sort of good wiggle to it, which looks great. And then finally you get a piece of glitter card in the sugar crystal, which is lovely. So there's the cards that you get. Really nice. They work really well together, and as I was saying before, that it feels really spring-like to me, and I think these colours really are reminiscent of spring, with that green and the pinks sort of moving into the white. Really beautiful. Then the next thing you get is 11 stamps. You get 3 sentiments, special friend, spread your wings and fly, butterfly kisses, 2 silhouette stamps, and then sort of 4 butterflies, a flower and leaves. So some great stamps there to work with your kit. Then you get some amazing Nuvo products. The first are the drops. You get 3 of these. You get the glitter drops in the spring frost. You get the crystal drops in the velvet sage. And then you get the Nuvo vintage drops in... what colour is this? How cute is this little tag as well? I think that's so fabulous. It reminds me of something from Alice in Wonderland or something like that. I'm not sure what colour this is. Oh, coral blush. So there we go, and those are those 3 colours, and here are the colours. Just can you catch those? It's trying to focus in on the bottle. Let's move those out. There we go. Don't know if you can see those, but that's the 3 colours. So that's the vintage, that's the crystal, and that's the glitter. So beautiful. So 3 of those, good full-size bottles, really nice. Then you also get a Nuvo ink pad in powered peach. That's lovely. And then you get 2 bottles of the Nuvo Sequins. Now, this is from a collection called Golden Years. So you will receive, so in that collection there is 4, light gold, rose gold, diamond and silver, I believe it is. But you will receive 2 variants of that. So I got the light gold and I got the diamond, which is really sort of very translucent, really lovely. So they're nice. And then finally in the Nuvo collection, you get 3 of the metallic marker pens. So you get these 3 here, which are rusted bronze, satin silver and gold mine. And I've just, you get, because they're double nibbed, you get two sides. You get the thicker and the thinner side. So this is the gold, the silver and the bronze, but that bronze a really nice deep brown, which is really great, but they've got a beautiful metallic sheen on them. Look at that, gorgeous. So that's your Nuvo collection of things. So then we have the stamps, the dies, of which you get 13 dies. And this is the sort of dot and drop. If you can see, let me just hold this up a little bit. You get these little dots here and they make an impression on the card. And then you can, I mean, you don't have to, but you can then use your drops to accent the butterfly and things like that. So it kind of has a little spacing for you. So you know where to do the dot. I guess that's the dot and drop, basically, of what the title is. And then this one I particularly like. You get these two little holes as markers. So what you can do is die cut it, then turn it round and die cut it again. So you get sort of an almost perfect circle, a wreath look. And these dies here are the ones that cut into your papers. And then these ones are more like the cutting out of the paper. And then this one is really cool, because it's the sort of flying bit of the butterfly, but also with the dots. So that looks great. And then finally what you have is you get 10 card blanks in 108 millimeters by 140 millimeters, which is really great. And these are 300 GSM, which is a brilliant weight. Yeah, and they are bright white. So there you go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some things that I've made with those cards and the dies and stamps and things included. For the first card, I have cut a piece of the bright white, and that is 3¼ inches by 5 inches. And what I've done is taken the dots parts here, which I think are really cool. These make sort of the dot and drop that I was talking about, but what I've done is I've put it through the die cutting machine like this twice, and what you end up with is this part here all sort of done like the swirls of a butterfly. And then I've also used the stamp Spread Your Wings and Fly. Now I used some black Nuvo hybrid ink here. I really like that, but what I would suggest, if you are stamping straight onto your topper, I would use a precision press stamping tool, because it just makes it so much easier when you want to put straight onto a topper, because obviously you can stamp several times if you miss a piece. Then what I've done is taken some of the mirror card, and I'm just going to pop this on top like this. This is some Nuvo tape runner here, and this green card is cut 4 inches by 5¼ inches, so that it's just slightly bigger than the bright white topper. Then what I've done is taken a piece of the Speciality Paper and cut it 2 inches by 2 inches. And I'm just going to turn it into sort of slightly fake envelope. So first of all, you want to fold it like this. And then you want to take a ruler and a pencil and find the middle, which I've done here. You can see I've popped a dot there in the line and from here. So we've got the middle, and what you want to do is fold the outer pieces to the middle. Now I've pre-folded it just to show you. And then I've taken one of the die butterflies here and cut it out of the green again, the same mirror card that we've got around the outside. And then I'm just going to pop those on with wet glue as well. Once you've got them all stuck down, what I would do, you can see that I only put glue on the middle part of the butterfly just so that I could pop their wings up. And I'm going to take some of the glitter drops that you get in your kit. And then I'm going to stick it down onto the card blank. Obviously let your glitter drops dry before touching them. For the next card, what I've done is, if you can see here, you get in your kit this die here, and what you can do is you get the inside of the butterfly wing as well. So you could have a butterfly wing with the detail or without. But what you'll find, if you've never used any dies like this part here, is it's got no outside edge, so it cuts into the card rather than cutting a die out of it. So what I've done is, gone through, just taken a piece of the white, bright white again, and I've cut this piece at 3¼ inches by 5, similarly to the topper for the other one, and just laid over the die and continually done that, sending it back through your die cut every time. And what you end up with, and I've then added it to the card here, is you end up with sort of indents of the butterfly where you can see the beautiful mirror card through the back. Now the mirror card is 4 by 5¼ inches here. So I've just done that. I just sent that several times through. And again, on this one, you get the beautiful dents, the sort of indents of the dots, which you could then add your glitter or your vintage or any of the drops that you have onto that. Then what I've done is I've cut, I've stamped again with the Nuvo black shadow ink that I used before. I've stamped the Butterfly Kisses sentiment on the bright white. Just to let you know, to put this down, I've used foam tape, as you can see, but obviously because there's lots of holes in it, just be aware of where you're putting the foam tape so that you don't see the foam tape through and you actually see the nice sort of rose gold card that we've got there. And then I'm just going to add the sentiment. And I'm just going to come in with the vintage drop and add, just take the little cute little label off because I think that will get in my way, and then add that to the butterflies. There we go. Now, just as another fun idea, what I've done is I've taken the envelope, and again I've used this, let's just move it over so you can see, I've used the die here by just going through the die cutting machine like that, with the flap of the envelope open, so that you get the butterfly come through. And what I would do is just take a piece of the same card that I've used for the same rose gold piece and glue that on, so you get sort of a set. Because this cuts into the card rather than cutting out of it, you could do it inside as well, where you lay it down like this, but just be aware that you would need like a metal shim, otherwise you just end up cutting all the way through to the other side. But I just think it makes a really cute little set that you could send someone in the post, and straight away they're getting excited about something because they can already see that it's handmade. Next, I took one of the card blanks and the largest butterfly die that you get and just placed it over the folded side of the card. So this side rather than the opening. But what I did, instead of laying it over and covering the card completely, is I just lifted the die up slightly. So you'll see that what happens is it's not going to cut all the way through the card, because this edge here is not touching the card. What I will say though, if you're going to do this, make sure that you send it through your die cutting machine maybe at least twice, maybe a third time, because this is a very thick card, so it might need a couple of extra pushes to go through. And then what you get is you get this card here, a little miniature version of the butterfly, and you see here that it hasn't cut where the card fold was. That's still present, so it's like that. And then what you can see here is I used a scoreboard to just score it at the center, and what you've created is a little miniature easel card. And then you're going to cut the the butterfly again out of, now this I used one of the card blanks, so obviously I wasted that card blank by using one side for this, but obviously if you're going to make a few of these, you can use that card blank several times to cut out the butterfly, or you could just introduce some of your own white card. And then what I'm going to do is attach just the bottom part of the butterfly to the bottom part of this butterfly. Then I have cut 2 of the butterflies out of the rose gold. Well, it's not called rose gold card, but this particular card. And I'm going to stick this down. Then I have taken the glitter card using the same butterfly, but this time, as I was telling you in the previous card, adding the detail so that then you get the butterfly in the same size, but you get that beautiful detail inside. And then I'm going to glue it down to the top, but just again, doing in the middle so that these are the wings are free. And there you go. When this is completely dried, you'll be able to push those wings up and create some real depth to your card. Then what we need to create for our little mini card here is a stopper to stop the easel from moving. So what I've done is I've cut out in the glitter card and the mirror card some of the little miniature flowers that you get, and I'm just going to bend those up and glue them one on top of the other. And there you go, a cute little easel card. Now, this is obviously quite small, but what I personally would use it for, if I had like a little, some guests around and I could use it as a nameplate for the table, you could add a little name there or something, whatever sort of works. But just a cute little idea of making an easel card. And let's just stick one more of those rose gold butterflies in the corner. There we go. And I think what I'll do is add some more of that vintage drop, because I think that's absolutely stunning. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks again for watching, and please, like I said at the beginning of this video, keep commenting, asking me questions, anything you like, and I look forward to seeing you again soon with a new video on Helen Kirkham Crafts. Thanks, bye.